Good evening, ladies. How are you? To all my mommies out there, I hope you had an amazing Mother's Day. I'm just coming to you live today just to talk about planning your treats. And really, I can't wait to talk about this because it is about living a healthy lifestyle. So it looks like I froze for a second there. Let me make sure my internet connection is accurate. Okay. All right. So I see someone's on. Please post in the comments. Let me know that you can see and hear me. And then we'll get started. And also, I want to know who's there. Make sure I'm not talking to myself. All right. So let's get started. Uh, if you're like me, sometimes you feel guilty when you have either that slice of pizza or you order dessert at dinner. And if you do, please comment in the boxes and say me, whether you're watching the live or you watching the replay. Awesome. Thank you, Isalis. Am I frozen? Because it looks like I froze for a second there. Please comment in the box and let me know. Please comment below and say that yes, I am one of those that feels guilty when you order the dessert at dinner after you decided to eat healthy or not healthy and you feel guilty. All right. So, just a quick introduction. My name is Brenda Green, owner of Fit for a Better Me and creator of Virtually Better Fitness, where we teach women that being fit and healthy is actually easy when you stop dieting. Okay, so your video is now frozen, but I still hear you. Interesting. Um, Ecamm is, has not allowed me to be great lately. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going and hopefully it'll just fix itself. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to really, because this is the second time my videos come up messed up. Let me see. I don't know what is the deal. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. So again, just a quick introduction. My name is Brenda Green, owner of Fit for a Better Me and creator of Virtually Better Fitness, where we teach women that being fit and healthy is actually easy when you stop dieting. So in this live, you will learn how to get results and still enjoy drinking your glass of wine, eating pizza, your burgers, your fries, and chocolate. Yes, I said even chocolate. So let's get started. The first thing is I want the world and social media to really normalize eating something we truly enjoy. Because if you're on a diet, it's always one of those things that you feel as if I can't have the things that you enjoy, such as pizza and burgers and drinking wine. But that is not healthy living. Um, and we all have been there where we're on a really great streak of eating healthy. We're feeling good. It's week 2, week 3, and we're doing amazing. And then we have a birthday party. And the moment you enter the room, that cake is literally calling your name. Um, Calling your name. So the entire time you're sitting there thinking, ah, if I eat, I'm gonna mess up my whole entire being, what I've been doing. And you end up eating it anywhere and then you feel guilty. If that is you, whether you're watching the replay or catching the live, please post me in the comments. And I noticed I am really, really frozen. Like I'm not coming out of this. I'm not coming out of the freeze. Like, what is going on? Let me see. What is up? Like, this is not cool because I look really funny. It's like freezing in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. It looks like I'm a little bit back. I'm wondering, I never had problems with this before. So weird. Okay, so it looks like I'm back. Sort of. Okay. All right. So yes, Isala said it's definitely me. All right. So first things first, I want to stop calling it a cheat anything. Everyone talks about, oh, I'm gonna have a cheat meal, have a cheat this, have a cheat drink, have let's stop calling it a cheat. Because there is a negative connotation using the word cheat. Cheat is not an actual good word. So why would it feel good to cheat on what you've been doing? And using that term really affects the way you maintain your self control over the thought of eating something you enjoy. So, to be successful and to sustain weight loss is really more about it's more than eating fewer calories and burning calories during the day, because it's very important that your attitude towards food has a huge impact with how you resist temptation and how you regulate your behavior towards the foods that you eat. So it all starts with the mindset. So the first thing I want you to do is come up with a term that doesn't sound so negative when you're having something you enjoy. So for me, I use usually, no, this is my treat. So for instance, I was on vacation, and usually either on vacation or maybe once a week, I love my Starbucks coffee. I usually drink complete black coffee, no cream, no sugar, no anything. But when I go to Starbucks and I give myself the treat of going to Starbucks, I like two pumps of mocha. That is my treat. That's one of the treats that I give myself every single day when I'm on vacation. Yep, because I'm on vacation for a week. I'm having my mocha for those 5 days. That is my treat. And it's funny because one of the ladies was like, well, it's not, you can't, the mocha's sweet, right? Since you want it all black. And I'm like, yeah, I know. This is my treat. I'm on vacation. She was like, oh, that's awesome. So that's what I call it, a treat. Your treat, it could be a treat meal, it could be a treat drink, it could be a planned indulgence. You could call it that. I've also called it living. So if you catch me with a slice of pizza and you be like, oh, you eat that? Because my family is always trying to figure out, oh, you gonna eat pizza today? I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is living. This is what I call balance as well. So come up with a term that feels good for you, because that's really what's important, where you're not going to feel guilty and you're going to enjoy every single bite or every single drink that you have. So if you're out there, I think there's a couple people on here. I can't really see, and I see that I'm back on, thank God. Post in the comments, come up with a word that you think you will use. What word would you use? Okay. So I'll wait for that because I know I'm a little lag. So number two is to be intentional. Be intentional and have clarity of when you're going to have your treat. And that's the word I'm going to use because that's the word I normally use for myself. Be intentional when you're going to indulge or have your planned indulgence. That's another way to call it. So the key is to be mindful. And if you have not downloaded the 7 steps to eat better, guess what step number one is? Observe what you're eating. Being mindful about what you're eating. And if you haven't downloaded it, I'll post it in the comments later. So you could download it, or you could stroll down our feed, you'll find it. And also catch the replay of the live where I review the 7 steps to eat better, where we talk. Step number one is about mindset and observing what you eat. So with that, I'm not telling you all to just like have a treat and go crazy. No. Or have a meal and go ham for the rest of the week, because we tend to do that. What I want you to do is to really decide what is it that you want, when you're going to want it, so you could enjoy it. So you could really enjoy it. So now with the summer coming around, guess what's going to be happening? There's a lot of birthday parties, there's a bunch of barbecues. What kind of food is there? Yeah, the majority of the food that's going to be there is probably not that healthy. So when you go to these events, I want you to look at the table and be like, okay, what is it that you could only get like in a barbecue during barbecue season and you really, really enjoy, and eat that and enjoy that meal or enjoy that um, burger or whatever it is that you enjoy. Have that and feel good about it, because the rest of the week you've been doing really well and it is okay. That's called balance. That's really called balance. So with the summer coming, there's vacations coming. I'm one of those that I rather drink my calories versus eat them. So when I go on vacation, I'm gonna drink. That's just what I do. Now I do make healthier choices when, even when it comes to my alcohol, I have my vodka with seltzer. That's what I'm gonna drink. It has the least amount of calories, and I still get to enjoy a drink versus getting all the sweet stuff that's out there. So even with that, you can make healthier choices. So number three, there's really no specific guidelines for when or how often you should have a cheat meal or a day. That is a personal preference that you have. So some people, most people do like one treat, and when I say a treat, it could be like a treat meal or a planned indulgence, like once a week. So if you know on Fridays your family always getting pizza and you want to be part of that, that'll be your cheat meal or your treat meal, because that's what we call it. That'll be your treat meal. Or if you know on Saturday you're going to a wedding and there's going to be cake and there's going to be all this food, then that could be, you forego the pizza and end up eating a lot healthy, eating a lot healthier on Wednesday, so you could enjoy the wedding on Saturday or whatever it is. So it's really about being mindful about what's coming up, what's going on, what are you gonna do, to really decide what is it that you want and to really enjoy it without any guilt. So I normally teach all of my ladies, anyone who's taken any of my courses, the 80/20 rule. So you might have heard the 80/20 rule for exercise and nutrition. It's 80% nutrition versus 20% exercise. Well, I use that same exact rule when it comes to nutrition. You have to eat 80% healthy, and 20% is your balance and eating what you like. And I have a great actual visual. I did not bring it up today, but I have a visual and I'll post it later, um, with what that may look like for you for during the week. And it allows you to kind of really get a sense of, oh, that's what it kind of looks like having an 80/20 kind of 80/20 rule. Now, just a couple facts that I want to throw before we get wrapped up or take any questions. Study shows, and I'm just going to read this verbatim. Studies show that people who enjoy treats in moderation are more likely to keep the weight off and uh, off than their restricted counterparts. And 86% of dieters who continue eating their favorite treats lost weight. You can still lose weight even having your treats. Um, so please take that in mind. You could still continue to lose weight even if you have that slice of pizza. It's not gonna mess up everything. And also, research shows that many times dieters eat more calories worth of other foods, trying not to eat what they really want than they would have if they had just eaten the damn chocolate. So enjoy every bite of it. I am definitely guilty of that one. Um, Before I learned my balance. Like many of you, food was always like, oh no, that's bad food. That's bad food. I can't have that. I can't have that. Now, I see food a little bit different. I have a better relationship with food. And that came with time. That literally came with time, where now I'm able to enjoy the pizza without feeling guilty, or enjoy the chocolate without feeling guilty when I do have it. um, because you don't want those things to just be like, oh, that's bad food, that's good food. That's not a really good relationship. You won't have a really good relationship with food if that's the case. And again, that comes with time and figuring it out what works for you, where you can maintain as well as lose weight, and make changes as your goals change as well. So mine's change constantly depending on where I'm at and what I want for either my physical body or what I'm going through at the time. So, does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Did you learn something? Was it and even if you're catching the replay, please post replay on the comments or post live with your questions. I will come back and answer them later. So for what I want you guys to do is, again, if you're seeing it live or replay, use hashtag live or hashtag replay. And I want you to post in your comments, what is that meal or that treat or that drink that you are going to put on your list of things that you could enjoy without guilt. And also, I'm going to challenge you to write how many times are you going to allow yourself to have that. So post in the comments and then use the hashtag live or hashtag replay if you catch in the replay. And if there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is Brenda from Fit for a Better Me, signing off, and with a reminder, when you feel better, you do better, and you ultimately, you live better. Thank you. Have a great one.